Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the DatshadowWolf crew. I know my intro's loud. I'm very aware of that since I watched my last video to see how the audio was, and holy shit, my intro fucking ear raped my shit. So sorry about that. Did not know it was that loud. I will try and figure out if I can lower the sound or if you're gonna have to lower the sound until I start speaking, because I'm fucking quiet. Anyways, we're gonna be reacting to the downfall of Stampy. Where is he now? By who? CD or C Ducks. I don't know how you. There's some Daz games. You should go watch that guy. Fucking amazing YouTuber. I'm gonna start the video because it's 55 seconds in.
Hello everyone, it's your boy C-Dust back again, and today I thought we'd do another episode on the Downfall series, but this time, instead of looking at a defunct creator, I thought we'd look at a creator that's not as popular as he once was, and that creator I'm referring to is none other than Stampy Longnose. So without further ado, I guess let's dive straight in. On August 3rd, 2006, a YouTuber joined the platform.
I remember watching this guy when I was like, I don't know, I was like 8 or 10. He was one of my inspirations to start a YouTube channel, but I got lazy and just wanted to be a book writer, which I'm still trying to do, but like all my stuff I'm too lazy to do, so that's great. Anyways,
Joseph Garrett, aka Stampy Longnose, a name he got from an animation he did titled Stampy Longhead. At the beginning, Stampy's channel mainly consisted of live-action videos he made with his friends, but he transitioned to gaming videos after gameplay videos started to surge in popularity on YouTube. After producing a couple of videos, which Stampy found to, quote, be rubbish, he was approached by a game site by the name of GameThirst to review a new game called Homefront.
Is that the Korean flag? No, it's not. But, crap, what? I thought. Never mind, my bad.
On his channel. Upon producing and sending the video, GameThirst was very happy with Stampy's work and decided to hire him full-time. Although after reaching his final few months, Stampy got gameplay commentaries. So Stampy came to the tough decision of not producing the videos anymore. Although Stampy was quitting commentaries, he didn't want to quit YouTube altogether. So he created a new channel, Stampy Longhead, where he would upload Let's Play videos for fun. It was at this time that Stampy would soon be introduced to Minecraft, a game that would change his career and his whole life in a big way. On May 19th, 2012, Stampy would upload his first Minecraft video under the title of Minecraft Xbox Stampy's Lovely World 1. Stampy quickly got addicted to the game in under 3 days and started playing it daily. Stampy soon started garnering an audience of people who were interested in his videos and started seeing his views multiply rapidly. It was at this time that Stampy's rise truly began and people would start to notice him. But what Stampy didn't realize was that soon lots of younger people will start to notice him as well. Joseph soon realized that lots of younger kids were subscribing and watching his videos, despite his not so family-friendly nature at the time. Eventually, Stampy was family-friendly. To establish this, in the Minecraft episode entitled Lovely Lighthouse, Stampy creates a swear jar / chest where he must throw gold ingots into every time he swears. Since then, Stampy has never really sworn again. This was around the time that I was first introduced to Stampy. His Let's Plays were unique and different in a very good way that made him stand out from the rest of the crowd. I remember watching the episode where he, quote, flew to the moon, and I was so astonished and captivated. It was one of the coolest things I'd ever seen in my entire life. Another thing that made Stampy stand out were his friends / helpers who helped him build, such as Ballistic Squid, Elfrely, and a host of others. Stampy and his helpers' chemistry was just so perfect and made every episode he made worth watching. It was at this time that it seemed like people were looking up for old Stamps. He was like a perfect storm, and it seemed like there was no stopping him. But soon, something would happen that would change Joseph's whole perspective on everything he once knew. On December 2nd, 2013, Stampy received an email from Google stating that his main Stampy Longhead account had been terminated due to...
And right around here is when actually no, in 2011, I stopped watching every Minecraft YouTuber. I went to Vanoss, I went to Wildcat. My favorite at the time was Dahi Danogla. And right now I'm not watching. Haha. Yeah, I'm watching some other stuff.
A breach in community guidelines by Stampy, even though he didn't do anything wrong. Joseph quickly took to Facebook and Twitter to express his concern of his channel being taken down. Many others also expressed the same feelings as Stampy and started campaigns to get Stampy's channel reinstated. Now, I legit remember when this actually all went down. I was literally watching one of Stampy's videos, and literally halfway through the video it said, "An error occurred, please reload," over and over and over again. And after a while, I got tired of it, and so I just decided to start from the beginning and look for Stampy's channel. But when typing in his name and pulling up the results, Stampy's channel was completely missing. Luckily for Stampy though, not all hope was lost, as Stampy's friend knew someone at YouTube that could possibly help. Upon the message being sent to the person, within the same day of Stampy's channel being terminated, it was reinstated. With it being reinstated, Joseph learned a very valuable that day. Don't take things for granted. While this unfortunate event was able to be fixed, the one Stampy would soon encounter next would not be as easy, and would basically completely change his channel forever. As I mentioned in my previous downfall video right here, a certain event occurred surrounding one of Stampy's helpers named Elfer-Lee. I won't go into full detail here, but if you want to know more, check out the video for yourself. To sum it up though, Stampy's long partner and friend was supposedly reported to be a pervert. When this came out...
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Lee. Goddamn. When was this? Wait, what? It doesn't seem to be a date. Oh, we did 2000... That's either 2013 or 2015. Oh, shit, my eggs are good. Shit, play the video.
And terrified. How could Stampy hang out with such a person and be okay with it? Now, I want everyone to take a step back a minute and put yourself in Stampy's shoes. Or Stampy's boots, because that's what he wears. But either way, put yourself in Stampy's shoes, and honestly, what would you do if your friend, your best friend, came out as a pervert? What would you do? What would you say? Honestly, I'm pretty sure
I'll be asking questions like, what the fuck, dude?
And that is exactly how Stampy felt himself. While the story is told differently from both sides, both still have the same conclusion, with the inevitable axing of Lee's character in Stampy's Lovely World series. After that, Elfer-Lee's character was never seen or heard from again. With the abolishment of Elfer-Lee's character, Stampy was met with mixed messages, with the group who wanted Lee gone happy, and the people who didn't know about the controversy, obviously younger kids, and sad. Overall, though, Stampy was met with some negative feedback, even if it wasn't in the comments. After the removal of Elfer-Lee from the series, Stampy saw a massive decline in viewership overall when it came to the series and his channel as a whole. To put things in perspective, Stampy originally was receiving 3 to 4 views per episode on his Minecraft series. But with the removal of Elfer-Lee, his average became more, with a few exceptions now and again. To add on top, getting tired of his own Lovely World series. He wasn't finding it as enjoyable as he once did when he first began. This eventually led to one of his biggest decisions, taking a break from the show. On August 8th, 2018, Stampy announced that he would be going from 2 Lovely World videos a week to only 1. Stampy explained that his decision came from the fact that his enjoyment for Minecraft was starting to change, and he felt he wasn't having as much fun with the game anymore. A couple months later on Christmas, Stampy officially announced that he was taking a break from the Lovely World series as a whole to focus on his book series that he was developing. From that point on, Stampy only proceeded to upload around 11 real Minecraft videos within 2019, with only one being based in his Lovely World titled Mirror Worlds. It's been about a year since I last checked on Stampy's channel, so I decided to take a look and see how the cat was hanging. Upon returning to the channel, I found that Stampy had transitioned to doing more live stream style content rather than his traditional pre-recorded Let's Play. Unfortunately for Stampy though, the change didn't help and only made things worse for his view counts, with him only making an average of around 60,000 views per live stream. Even with the introduction of another Minecraft series, Stampy still hasn't been able to garner as many views as his once popular Lovely World series. While the tragic decline of Stampy's channel is unfortunate, it's not all bad for Stampy himself. While Stampy's views are down, his enthusiasm and charisma is not. Stampy is just as happy, if not more, after his transition away from his Lovely World. I honestly don't think Stampy cares about the decline, because he's just happy doing what he loves, even if it doesn't get him as many views. There's a famous quote I like that goes like this: "Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life." I think of this. And in all honesty, I think we should all be more like a
Oh, you got me.
YouTube Premium removes interruptions.
My bad, hold on.